Hey guys, and welcome to another 1Warrior podcast. Today, you guys are going to get to hear the second part of my discussion I had last week with Kalib Ritter and Dawson Nichols. If you enjoyed part 1, you are really going to enjoy part 2, because in part 2, we go into their nutrition, their whole macro setup for their nutrition. We also talk about their training, how they structure their training, and how they've accomplished some of the numbers that they have accomplished, because they truly are mind-blowing. And I just don't think they understand either how mind-blowing those numbers are either that they have gotten. So we go into that. We also have the listener Q&A episode in this. I also ask them a various series of good series of questions back and forth. There's a lot of banter back and forth. We don't get sidetracked too often, but you guys are going to enjoy this. Here's another 1 hour and 50 minutes, I believe, of this great conversation I had with these guys. So please enjoy this. We will be back next week with another 1Warrior episode.
What percent?
All right, guys, we're back. We're going to talk a little bit now about these guys' training split and their nutrition strategy. First up, Kalib.
All right, so Monday and Fridays are my chest day, or I shouldn't say Friday's always chest, but Friday I started as soon as we started training separately. I'm leaving it up to my lagging parts.
Yep.
And then Monday's chest, Tuesday. That's leg day.
Leg day, yeah.
I had to think for a second.
I was like, how do you forget leg day?
Wednesday, best day of the week, it's shoulders.
Oh, I love shoulder day.
And
back day is better, though, in my
opinion. Ever since I started deadlifting, I love back day even more. And then, Friday's just bringing up the lagging parts. Recently, that's been chest, because I want to grow my chest, obviously.
Yep.
And get a better bench. But
you take weekends off?
Yeah, Saturday and Sunday.
Good deal. I'm happy to hear that.
Don't do anything. Just rest and recover. Yeah, really?
Wow. That's beneficial. That's beneficial.
Yeah, you're mad because I get more rest.
I could take more rest if I wanted more rest, but I do not want more rest because then I feel very bad about myself.
Getting used to training 5 days a week, that was weird though.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I used to train. I used to do it 6 days for a long time. I mean, I'd say 10, 12 years out of my life, I trained 6 days a week, sometimes 7. When I first took that switch to taking the weekends off, it was a complete mind F.
Because I would wake up Saturday and be like, oh, I got to get ready for the gym.
Right.
And then I'd be like, oh, wait, I'm only training Monday through Friday now.
Mm-hmm. But after a while, though, you love it, though.
Yeah.
Because you come back to the gym Monday and you're like, let's kill shit.
I feel the strongest every Monday now.
Yeah, it's so motivating. Like Sunday, I'll be chilling around the house and stuff. I'll be like, I can't wait to train tomorrow.
Yeah.
And there were times in the past where I'd train 6 days and I'm like, oh, I got to go back to the gym another day. It's like you just didn't get to clear your mind enough.
You used to dread going to the gym?
When you train 6-7 days a week, yeah you do.
I never dreaded.
Yeah.
Because I'm always so excited.
You just got over burnout, I mean,
the
way we train hard.
Well, I've been training 6 or 7 days a week since I started.
Yeah, I know.
I have not stopped.
I know.
I got to a point where I was like, I mean, I can do 1 day of rest and come back strong, but I don't want to.
Yep.
It got to the point where I was like, it's fun to train, but at the same point, it's also fun to hit new numbers.
Right.
So I sacrificed having fun for an hour and a half.
Right.
To
I sometimes use the weekends to practice martial arts or other things, go hunting or things like that outside of the gym. It allows you more time because during the week, if you're focused on training, you don't have all the time in the world for the other stuff. You're training 2 hours, a day. Yeah. So it just gives you more time for other stuff you like to do in your life.
Like bowling.
Like we're gonna do tonight.
Yep.
So
Caleb's a star bowler here.
Oh, I'm the best.
He's either all out or nothing.
He's either I'm rolling 110 or I'm rolling 27.
It's pretty drastic.
We got the average player with 40.
Yeah. So you've had 3 weeks. You've had more than 3 weeks off.
Yeah. So you expect a few 20s.
We've had 2 weeks.
220.
I'm expecting 20s today.
Expect the perfect game.
Yeah. There you go.
Alex, I went with Riley and Zach. I got better. You guys just wait.
Yeah.
You just see me roll a 170.
I believe it. I mean, you weren't bad to begin with.
Okay, I was until I got in a little spin down.
True. What's your nutrition look like, Caleb?
About 2,500 calories.
Okay.
If I'm in my cut, I haven't tracked since I've been on maintenance. I've really just been relying on like the scale and mirror.
So probably around 2,700.
Yeah.
If you're roughly estimating what you eat.
Yeah, but when I was on my cut, it was about 215, 220 grams of protein.
Okay. So about a gram per pound, 1.2 grams per pound. Right what I recommend for people to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was about 180, 190 grams of carbs and about...
Wow, not even 200 grams of carbs.
No, because when I tried eating over that, and I just wasn't losing.
Really? Wow, that's crazy.
I was just like holding back too much.
Yeah.
So I lowered that a little bit, and amazing progress.
Okay.
And I still felt good.
Yep.
Like it wasn't where I was like sluggish or no energy.
Right.
And then I think I'm at...
As you got leaner, did you feel you needed more carbs though?
No.
Really? That's opposite than everybody else I've ever talked to. Because when you're bigger, you have more fat reserve.
Yeah.
Your body taps into that. As you get leaner, though, you need to fuel it more constantly with the carb sources because it, glycogen storage, and it just makes you feel stronger and whatnot.
Yeah, my lowest on my cut was 199, 200 around there, and I was still 180.
Wow, you just kept it consistently.
I felt amazing. That was
okay.
Yeah.
What was your fat intake?
Fat, I think it was
probably on the higher side if you were going lower carb.
It was like 70 or 80 around there.
Yeah, I was going to guess around 90 if I had to estimate.
Yeah. I know I came up to you the one time to ask, and I sort of stuck with whatever you told me.
Okay.
Because I know you told me to raise fats, because it was at like 50.
Oh, yeah. If you were at 50, I was definitely going to tell you to raise that. Because I tell people I don't like to see fat drop below like around 0.4 times their body weight in grams. So I tell people just multiply their body weight. So you weigh 2.
Like 210-ish.
210. So 210 times, we'll just do this real quick so we get an estimate. Let's see, calculator. Calendar. I'm going to do some math on calendar. So 210 times 0.4, 84. I would never like to see your fat go lower than that, just because there's been studies that shown hormonal deficiencies and whatnot when you drop below that level. So that's just kind of interesting. But you stuck within those numbers, and it shows. I mean, you got amazing results.
I got lean, and then I decided, I was like, you know what? I'm not as big as I want to be. So before I make the last push, I'm gonna just get a little bigger first.
Yeah.
You
can always cut down later.
Yeah, when I'm consistently probably about 215.
Yeah.
That's probably when I'm gonna lose the rest of the weight.
Okay.
But until then, I'm just gonna see what my numbers can get to.
Okay.
Because I feel I'm not that lean right now, but I feel good.
Yeah.
It's not where
I mean, you're leaner than what you were, so you're gonna.
Anything's leaner than what I was, but I feel good. I can do everything. I can do a hard workout and still feel good and have energy. So, until I can't do that, I'll be good.
Yeah, then you can always adjust from there.
Yeah.
All right, Dawson. What's your training strategy?
My split.
Besides your roids, the steroids you're on.
It's more than just tests, but it's okay. Well, before I lifted with you, I did push-pull legs.
Okay.
So I can't really give you a day of what I did because I just did push-pull legs 7 days a week. So I didn't really take a break.
Right. A lot of people do that. That's a very common one.
And then I started lifting with you. I remember we had the debate about what we were going to do for split.
Yep.
Because I wanted 2 chest days and 2 leg days.
Yep. Yeah.
So we came up with we took yours and mine, and we did Monday chest, Monday chest and tries. Tuesday at the time was, just legs.
Legs, yep.
And then Wednesday was shoulders, and then it was blood flow restriction arms.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But now I just do triceps and biceps.
Yep.
And then Thursday is just back. Friday's chest and tries and shoulders for me. Okay. And then Saturday's leg day. And then for the past month, I've been going every Sunday as well.
So you're training Sundays now too.
Yeah. Jesus. So, I mean, I went on a spurt for that. I trained Sundays.
Yeah.
Even when I was lifting with you, but then I went, when I got a girlfriend, I was like, okay, Sunday's off.
Right.
But lately I've been still going in.
Yeah.
I started going in again, so I hit shoulders and back on that day, on Sundays. And then I come back on Monday and hit chest.
That's crazy. I just don't understand
I keep it a light shoulder day.
Yeah.
But, my shoulders, I know my shoulders need work, so that's
yeah.
I'd rather work shoulders 3 days a week and have a bad bench day on Monday.
Yeah.
Like, just because it's a bad bench day doesn't mean it can't be a good chest day.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like, I
true.
can still get work done.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
And
You're just
I
going to
do
notice
that.
it, though. Like Caleb noticed, right?
Oh,
Real quick on Thursday was that
was
yesterday. Yeah.
It wasn't really too bad. I still worked.
Yeah.
I hit shoulders and back on Sunday. And I came in Monday and I topped for a 265 for 2.
You've been also doing this for a while, though. You've adapted
My body's
to it.
adapted.
You adapted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was still just as strong as I wanted to be on Monday. Obviously, it's not going to be like that every chest day.
Yeah.
But Friday's usually my strong chest day because I have,
It's like, it's opposite usually for me.
Usually you're strong at the beginning of the week.
I'm coming off shoulders on Monday.
Yeah.
Oh.
So on Friday, I'm coming off back. So I'm not really too sore.
Yeah.
But sometimes, some weeks, towards the end of the week, I'm so sore. It's to the point where, like...
Because you've never let your body recover and grow. You grow out of the gym.
But then I sleep good on the weekends.
Yeah.
So that's all I care about.
But you still train, though, on the weekends. You don't...
It's more of a mental thing for me. I have to train.
I get that. I understand that, but
like you and Dave always say, you guys, you got to take a day off. I'm like, I can't take a day off. It's not just to get bigger, but to help me mentally.
Yeah.
I have to know that I was in there doing something. I wasn't sitting around doing something that I wasn't supposed to be doing.
Right. I get that.
It's just mentally I have to. Like, it helps me. It's like my therapy almost.
Yeah. I get it. I'm just trying to say something might be more optimal.
Yeah.
Well, if my body starts to tell me no, then I'll stop.
Yeah.
I'm just going to listen.
Listen to it.
If my body's okay with it right now, I'm going to keep going.
Yeah.
I'm going to take advantage of it.
You're taking in 4,000 calories a day. That might be a reason why you can do that. I mean, if you drop them to, say, 3,000, I don't think you'll be training 7 days a week.
Yeah, probably not. But speaking of that, for my nutrition.
Yeah, what's your nutrition look like?
Calories, I'm at 3,950.
Okay, so right around 4.
I always pass that. I always go more than 3,900. Like, I mean, I don't want to. Yeah, I do. Yeah. I love food. Usually at night when I eat a couple cans of chicken, it puts me at like 4,100.
41. Okay.
I do achieve all my other macros. Carbs, I'm at 444 grams.
Very nice.
Protein, 247 grams, which is a little high.
It's not bad. That's one. What do you weigh? 190?
189.
189.
I should only be getting like probably like around 200. Maybe like a little over 200.
189 times 1.25. 236.
Oh, so that's not bad at all.
That's not bad at all.
And then my fat is 132 grams.
And
I usually pass that with all the avocado.
Yeah, that's pretty good too. I mean, that's good numbers.
One way, like, I had to like learn how to track my fats was I started watching them make my guac. They use like 4 avocados.
Really?
Yeah.
And one thing?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Well, that's why it's so expensive.
It is $8.20, and that's why I eat the whole thing and I'm full.
That's why you come to the gym feeling bloated.
I don't come to the gym. I never I'm bloated.
Well, you said one time you messaged me that, but
that's because I ate Chipotle an hour before I was supposed to work out because I didn't get out of work until 2:30.
Yeah.
And we always go eat, so I was eating around 3:30. I was eating. Yeah. And I had the gym at 4:30.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. I the same way.
You got to do what you got to do. Whatever.
Yeah, you got to do. Yep.
And there's times where I never know how it's gonna be. Like one time I ate Chipotle an hour before my workout, and I came in and I hit 385 on squat.
Wow.
It was like
kind of random.
It was weird, but yeah, I'm a little over 4,000 calories a day.
Well, we're just gonna jump into the next section. This is questions I have for you guys personally. What's your biggest failure in life, and how did you overcome it?
Letting myself get that big, easy. If I wouldn't have just not done anything, because I didn't do anything. I quit all my sports.
Yeah.
I was football and wrestling. I quit all my sports and just focused on gaming, and it took me nowhere, because like a 14, 15-year-old isn't gonna be a pro.
Right. Yeah, true.
Yeah, if I wouldn't have just done that and still focused on what I liked doing, wouldn't have been my biggest disappointment or failure. But, like, just wanting to change myself. Like, I went into the gym last January with 2 buddies.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them, he quit. But we went in together to lose weight because we were both big dudes. And I think that's what helped me. was like having someone to bounce the struggles back off with.
Huh. And that your friend quit though.
Yeah.
Huh, that's interesting. What kept you going then? Because obviously you had a bigger driver.
Garrett.
Garrett, really?
Yeah, we would train together because the one day I didn't wake up and he was there, and he gave me shit and laid into me because he was there 5 a.m. by himself.
Wow.
And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna set like 10, 12 alarms, make sure I'm up and I'm gonna be there, and I've been consistent.
It's good to have accountability partners when you have a set goal that you're trying to achieve. They can help you stay on track.
If I was just going by myself, I probably wouldn't have made it. That's just easy as that. If you're by yourself, it's not as easy to stay consistent with it.
Right.
Like, yeah, going by yourself to the gym every now and then is fun. You get an amazing workout, but doing that from the start.
Yeah. What was the why in the back of your head that kept you coming back? Just to not become your old self?
Yeah. As soon as I started noticing that I was getting a little leaner, it was like, okay, I don't want to go back to where I was. That, helped realizing that I was like, okay, so that means you got to wake up at 5. Because I would work till 8-ish after school, and the Y would be closed. I was like, okay, you gotta go in at 5, get it done, and then forget about it for the day.
Yeah. Shout out Fountain City Fitness, open 24/7.
If only I had that then. A lot more sleep would have happened.
Right. All right, Dawson. What's your biggest failure in life? How did you overcome it?
I just sat there for like 5 minutes trying to think about how to answer this question. I don't even have an answer for you. Like I'd say my biggest failure is like something I don't even have control over. It's like from like my childhood, from like when I was 12 to 13 to when I was 16. Like it's something. It's weird. Like I don't have control over it, but like
right. So you shouldn't be worried.
That's
about
something
it
if you
can have control over it.
Like I don't really have an answer for that question though. But I look back at my childhood. I'm like, that was
any training failures that you had come across that were super hard. How did you overcome that?
I don't have any
really.
Answers
Wow.
For the question.
Okay. All right. Okay. Kalib, what do you want to leave as your legacy? You guys are both young, so I can understand this question might be hard. But what do you want to leave as your legacy?
The main goal would be my business as my legacy, but
right.
I just want to be hard worker, dedicated. Like I want people, not to know me and be like, oh, he lifts that, and that. I want to be like, oh, yeah, he did this, and this, and did all this. Like know me as a good person, not just a good lifter.
Yep.
That's probably the main goal.
A humble guy.
Yeah.
Yep. Good. All right, Dawson.
I want to be known as the dude that squats 600 pounds with a huge dumpy. No, I'm just kidding. No, I wasn't kidding, actually. I don't know. Like, when it comes to my family, well, I would say...
anything. What do you want to leave as your legacy? For me, it was my book, my knowledge on this earth. I forever will be known as a published author.
For people that know me, and
anybody. I mean, just what do you want to leave as your legacy?
Have, like, separate answers.
Okay.
For people that know me and, like, know, like, what I went through, is that I'm nothing like my parents.
Okay. That's good. I like that.
And, like, I became, like, I took what happened with them, and I, like, made it... Made my own... Like, I don't know how to, like... I always, like, lose how to talk in situations. Like, when I talk about that, I just never know how to talk.
That's all right. It's a hard situation to talk about, I'm sure.
I made my own... Like, it sounds so good in my head. Like, I made my... I don't know. Okay, next thing.
No, I want to dig into that more. I want to dig into that more.
Like, how I was raised with them, like, how they're bad influences. I don't know. I made, like, my own... I'm my own person, I guess. I don't really have anything like my dad. I don't do anything that my dad did. Right. I don't do anything that my mom did. Like, I'm my own person.
Yeah.
Because I want to stay away from them. Like, I don't want to do what they do. I mean... Does
it motivate you? Because do you want to be a father? Do you want to have kids?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I want to be the 250-pound jack dude that no one wants to come around. No one wants to date their daughter because he's 250 pounds and he's just jacked.
Right.
At the age of 50 because he's on roids.
So your history probably motivated you to if you become a father to be a better father than your parents were.
To be better than them.
Yep.
And it's always like, and that's what I'm scared about is that like, like, okay, so my mom didn't want to be like her mom when she was a mom, but she didn't want to be like her dad when she was a mother, but she turned out just like her dad. My dad didn't want to be like his dad, but he turned out just like his dad.
Wow.
So what scares me is that I'm going to turn out just like them.
You want to break that chain.
I do. I really...
That's like, good. That's
but it
really
still scares me because...
And you're on the right track. You're with the right people.
I've already done...
Yeah.
I'm 19, but I've already done so many more things in life that they've ever accomplished.
Exactly.
Like...
It's amazing.
I'm the first one to go to college. I'm the first one to actually like... just take things like serious.
Most people that have that like history fall into drugs. They don't go to college. Their life. I mean, I knew some of these people back in high school, and they grew up to be a shit show. They grew up to go to jail and all kinds of stuff.
But if it wasn't for my grandparents, I don't really think I'd have that mindset. Yeah. Like if it wasn't for my grandparents, I don't think I would have started lifting. Because my grandparents took me in. Yeah. I didn't have to worry about my home life. I didn't have to worry about what I was eating and like what I was gonna when I was gonna shower and all that stuff, like how I was gonna buy my own clothes. Like when I moved in with him, it kind of like it took a lot of like
stress away from you.
It took a lot of like
because that would
a lot of things off my back, and I could focus on things that I want and not what I had to do. Like
right, because 14, 15, I mean, family having financial issues is not something a 15-year-old thinks about. Yeah. They're thinking about when they're gonna play football with their friends. Usually.
I was thinking about like when am I gonna get new clothes? Like I've been wearing the same. I wore the same clothes from 7th grade year to junior year of high school. Like it was to the point where I had to go home. I had to go to school early to shower. Like, because I couldn't shower at home. And if I did shower at home, I'd get out of the shower and then I would just smell like booze and drugs. I'm not gonna go to school smell like.
And now you spend $1,000 a month on Gymshark.
And now I haven't not spent that much. You know?
Not yet.
Not yet, but
no. Now I just.
If Gymshark is listening to this podcast, this kid, I mean, he wears all your stuff.
But I'm not on roids, so they're not gonna sponsor me. I'm not 6'6", 200 pounds of fake natty.
Yeah.
I mean, real natty. But I don't know. I just think now that I have. That's one reason I can't save money. It's because like back then I didn't have money.
That's interesting.
And I couldn't buy clothes. I couldn't get new clothes. I couldn't get all these new things.
Because
I had to take old school equipment from like friends to have school equipment. Like I had to I wore the same clothes for so long. I had to shower at school. Like I didn't have all.
You would think you would be more tight with money. I would think so. I mean,
you think, but like now that I have them, like now's my chance to get the things that I wanted that I never had the chance to get when I was a kid. Like that's why I buy so much clothes now. Like I'm like. Having new clothes is so nice. Like
to fill that void that you never got to experience when you were younger.
Always buying new things, new technology. Like I didn't have a phone back then. Right. And if I did, it was like a $20 Android that I found on the side of the road. Yeah. True story. Found a cheap $20 Android on the side of the road. Couldn't find who it was, so I just factory reset it and I kept it.
Connect to the local Wi-Fi.
I stole my neighbor's Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
That's how I used, and then. Yeah, I guess it was. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, Caleb, if you could go back to your 18-year-old self, what would one thing be? Make this, for you guys, since you guys are young, I'm thinking, make 13 years old.
13?
Your teenage years.
Don't quit lifting.
Don't quit lifting.
Stick with it. Because I feel like I could be a powerhouse right now if I would have just kept with it.
I have the same. If I could think back that far, man, I would definitely tell myself the same thing. Because it'd be crazy what I could have accomplished, and if I would have known what I know now back then.
And to do it right.
Yeah, exactly. The systematic approaches and everything like that. All right, Dawson.
What was the question?
Old self.
What would I change?
What would you go back in time if you could go back in time today, talk to your 13-year-old self, what would you change?
Nothing.
Because
if I didn't go through what I did from 13 to 16, I would not be who I am today.
You wouldn't tell them anything, like any knowledge or anything? Spread anything that you know now?
Anything that I know. Yeah, but I don't know who would I spread it to. I was just
yourself. If you could
myself.
go back, if you could go back today and visit your 13-year-old self, what would you tell him?
I'm
Oh
not
my
any
gosh.
like
I would have wrote a
know.
novel to take back in time and tell myself with.
I don't have an answer to that question.
Wow.
It just mind blanks me on that question because I don't have.
That's interesting.
Well, I don't know what I would tell him. I don't know. I don't know. I'm speechless. I don't think I would.
All right.
I wouldn't change myself because I know I wouldn't be where I'm at today. I would have a whole different mindset in life.
That's good though. I mean, that makes you. That's who you were, but then that also made you want to change to who you are now.
Yeah,
so that makes sense. What's one thing that God has done for you in your life that has allowed you to progress in some way?
Not seeing my grandma. So I stopped seeing her when I was like 3 or 4. Into drugs, all that.
Oh wow.
Messed up person. I don't think I would be where I am right now if she was still in my life. That was like a motivating factor.
She was a bad influence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was kind of a motivating factor where like.
Did she pass?
No.
Oh.
No, I just don't see her. It's like Dawson. He doesn't want to be like his parents. I
don't want to be like your grandparent.
I was
raised
seeing what she has done, how drugs messed her up, and that to just stay away from it, not to go anywhere near it, anything like that.
Oh, that's interesting.
Well,
Dawson,
you're gonna go back right back to my parents. I'd say one thing that he's done for me is getting me away from my parents.
Okay.
Because that's the bad influence.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily my parents. Like, I can't say both parents. Mostly my dad.
Okay.
Because I've never really been around my mom. Because I moved in with my dad. She got pissed, so she just dropped me for some reason. But like my dad, it was fine until like he started drinking, and then. Alcohol, and then he never really got into drugs or anything until 2021. Yeah.
Wow.
And I don't know. One thing is just like I can't say me moving in with my grandparents because I was still around all that one. So I'd say
Whose decision was it for you to move out of your parent with
my grandma? She saw what I was going through, and she was like, "A kid should not be going through this," and she took me in.
That's good.
But getting my I don't know. My dad moved like 9 hours away, somewhere up in Michigan.
Okay.
Like, you know the Mackinac Bridge?
Yeah.
He's like 30 miles away from the Mackinac Bridge.
Okay.
So like he's almost like he's up there.
Yeah, for sure.
He's like super far away. I'd say that's like taking him away helped a lot.
Okay.
Because it helped like I didn't have to be around that anymore. Like just because I didn't live with him doesn't mean I still wasn't around it. Mm-hmm. Like I still had to deal with it. Like I had to go if he was in trouble. Like if he was doing something bad, I had to go help him.
Yeah.
Me and my grandma had to go help him. Like there was times like he was so drunk and so doped up on things that I'd have to pick him up myself to move him to the car. Like
14, 15 years old.
Well, I was almost 7. No, wait, this just happened like last year.
Oh my god.
So I was 8.
Wow. You've just gotten out of this.
It was right before I turned 18 because it was January of last year.
Wow.
Because it was still winter. It was cold and snowy. Yeah, he got an apartment or whatever, and he was like doing better or whatever. We had to try to get him a dog so he had someone to like talk to. Huh. I didn't want to be around him.
Yeah.
Like if I have to be around him, the only time I'll be around him is if I have to be.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
it's a sad scenario that seeing any kid have to live through that.
Yeah. He lived over in apartments by me, and there was like one time that apparently he was shooting up heroin. So yeah, he was. And he was so drunk and so doped up on heroin that I had to pick him up and move him to the car.
Oh my gosh!
Because he had no control over his body. He was just he couldn't move his body because he was so doped up. I don't know, just being in that situation. I don't know how. It happened a year ago. I still don't know how to feel about it.
I can't imagine.
I want to cry, but I don't want to cry.
Yeah. Right.
In the time, I just wanted to punch him in the face, but I knew that wouldn't be the right thing to do.
Yeah. Imagine, I just can't imagine going home and having to help my dad off the floor because he did heroin. That's crazy. That's insane.
I don't know, but
and that young too. 17 years old.
That's like.
it just really... I was smoking cigarettes at 17 years old. It's like I just can't imagine that. That's crazy.
My mindset used to be so messed up.
Yeah.
Just because I don't know.
I get that.
And I think one thing that he's done for me is just getting him.
That's good.
Further away from me so I don't have to deal with it anymore.
He closed that door for you.
He's my dad.
Yep.
I'm gonna love him.
Yeah.
But I don't want him in my life. Like I don't.
Yeah. I'm sure God doesn't blame you either.
And
God doesn't want you around that stuff.
Recently, he tried to talk to me.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him since the incident.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that I haven't seen him because it sucks that I haven't seen him because that bad memory's still in my head.
Right. That was the last memory, probably.
That was the last memory.
Wow.
But really, we don't really.
Yeah.
The last good memories we had when I was 13.
Wow.
And I don't know, just him living 9 hours away now has helped me a lot.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't really think about him very often.
Yeah.
But when I do, I don't know. I want to cry. I really do want to cry. But
I'm sure it's emotional for sure. I can't imagine.
It helps me out a little bit because I know that it just helps me strive to be someone
different,
successful.
Yeah, someone different and successful.
Actually, yep. Yeah. I don't know.
That's good. If you had $10 million, how would you spend it, Kalib?
Ooh, I would do first off.
Mexican.
Yeah. First
off.
We
go to Mexican.
Yeah, Mexican. Got to splurge there, getting guac because we got 10 million, and definitely buy both my parents a house. Pay off my dad's truck, my mom's car, whatever they want. And then I'd put a shit ton of money into building my own building.
Mm-hmm. What kind of building?
For my business.
Oh, okay.
Clean cars, expand it.
Yep. Okay.
And then I would probably, leave that, do it passive. The other dude, he can handle that.
Uh-huh.
And then I would buy back my grandpa's body shop.
Oh.
He, where Hashes in Bryan.
Yeah.
That used to be my grandpa's shop.
Oh.
And my great grandpa opened it in the 50s.
What was the name of it then?
Rider Body Shop.
Oh, it was okay.
So I would buy back that building, redo it, get the old sign back up, and probably just save and invest the rest.
I see.
Make more out of my money than what was given.
Yep, let the money work for you. I like that. Dawson.
I would take. I'd probably take $9 million of it and put it to the side, and I'd take that $1 million. I'd pay off my grandparents' debt. Not that there's very much, but I would do that. Both sides, aunts, uncles. I'd pay off all the debt, and then I don't think I would change. I'd obviously buy some stuff for me, but I would want to live the same life I'm living now.
Yeah. I'm the same way.
I would not want people to know I'm rich.
Oh, same here. Same here. Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm the same exact way. I would, if I made it, I would personally hire all my friends like you guys to work for me. Because, I mean, getting you guys out of the crazy, stupid workforces out there and putting you guys to something good would be one of my big goals. That would be one of my big things.
I would still definitely want to have it. I would still want to work. Because
yeah.
I want to have the mindset where I want to make my own money.
Right.
I don't.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to just get it for free.
Right. Yep.
Stuff like that. And I'd probably take that $9 million that's left. I'd probably take $4 million of it and throw it into invest in stocks.
Yep.
I'm already invested in stocks.
Yeah.
Might as well add $4 more million.
Right. Yeah.
And then I'd take the other $5
right.
and put in probably a high interest account.
Okay.
Just let it sit there, and that'd just be a fun. If I have kids, their college funds could come out of that. And
that's good.
Everything that come out of that.
That's good.
But I won't have $10 million unless I get $10 million. I don't think I'd ever have $10 million in my life.
Yeah,
that's a lot of money.
You never know. Who knows? How do you think the world will look in 50 years, Kalib?
Scary.
Oh, I can't imagine. Me and Taylor talked about this last week, and we got really into it because there's quite a bit of things that, this world is just on the bad track.
The way everything's going now.
Yeah.
50 years is not going to be good.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be around.
I hope I'm dead in 50 years. If I'm dead in 50 years, that'll be good. I don't have to deal with anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not looking too great right now.
No, it's really not. It's a messed up. It's getting more and more messed up all the time.
The best answer is just scary and bad.
Yeah. Today that bill, I don't know if the bill passed. Did the bill pass today?
I have no idea.
Okay. There was a bill that passes in Ohio today, or if it was going to pass, but it was going to make mandates
for the vaccine.
For the vaccine, I think it was, wasn't it?
I'll check real quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, my boss he works at Solders, and they told him that he's got to get it or else he's fired.
That is crazy. You know how much? I mean, we have a worker shortage already. That's gonna affect it greatly. I mean,
what's crazy is if I go to college right now, I don't have to get it. It's not required.
Yeah.
Manny's going back to college. He doesn't have to get it.
Yeah.
He just has to have a negative test.
Huh.
And a college is way more populated than a factory in Archibald.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, way more. Way more.
But nothing against the owner of Solder, but he's a douche.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you get past?
It says, effort to place vaccine mandate ban on Ohio ballot again fails. And that was as of 3 hours ago.
That's real good. I'm sure Garrett will be happy to hear that.
Oh, yeah.
Let's not bring it up to Garrett because he's going to be like... He's just going to non-stop blabber.
Yeah.
Dawson, what do you think the world will look like in 50 years?
Nothing, because I'll be dead.
Okay.
If I live past if I live past 70, I'm taking my own life.
Yeah.
I do not want to live past because the world now is even getting crazy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like I try to stay away from it. I stay away from politics because I'm like, first of all, I'm not gonna get wrapped up in that.
Yep. I don't blame you.
And I try not to, but my grandpa, he brings it upon me.
Yeah.
My grandpa's one of the dudes. He's not a liberal.
Okay.
He's a Republican.
Okay.
But he talks so much game about the vaccine. He's like,
game? Like you?
Game. Like he talks it up.
He's for it.
Okay. It's because my grandpa, he doesn't know what to believe, so he just believes whatever he sees on the media.
Mainstream media.
I tell him that. He's like, I think I know what I'm talking about. I'm like, Grandpa, come on. He's like, he hounds me every day. He's been hounding me for the past, since the vaccine came out. He's like, you need to get it.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm double vaxxed up. And I'm like, dude, Grandpa. And he got the booster shot too.
Oh my gosh.
But
he sounds like my dad. My dad has got all the shit too, but
I don't know. I haven't got it. I was like, Grandpa, I don't want a shot.
Yeah. I just don't trust it. I don't trust it. It's just I've heard too much weird shit.
My grandpa was fine. When he got the Pfizer, both things, and then the booster, and he was fine. My grandma, she got I think she got the Pfizer or whatever. Really? She had rashes.
Okay. So she
other than that, it was gone in a week.
Wow. Huh.
And she got I don't think she's gotten the booster yet.
Yeah.
I don't think she's going to.
Huh. Yeah, that's a whole messed up situation.
But yeah, I hope in 50 years, the world will look like nothing, because if I live past 70, I'm taking my own life.
Life gets scary after 70.
That's one thing I don't want. Like, when I get old, I don't want to have kids. I want to have kids.
Yeah.
But I don't want to have kids just because the world that they're gonna have to be in.
That's one reason why I really just don't care about being in a relationship or having kids, because the world is so messed up right now. I don't want to raise kids in this. Yeah. I have no intention of what I want to live my life and just live it solo and do everything I love and make it by this life. Because this world's so freaking screwed up. I don't even want to have to deal with having kids ask me questions about their other friends in school getting their transgender shit, Like, I mean, I can't imagine having I can't imagine having a conversation with my kids like that. It's like, I don't want to have kids.
You walk up to someone, you're like, you ask, like, you're talking to her, then she has a friend, you're like, does she want this? It's like, it's he or her.
Or they.
It's they or them. It's...
it's
okay, can we talk about lifting and not politics?
Well, I wanted to cover that.
Pronouns is funny though. Pronouns are dumb.
Pronouns are ridiculously stupid.
I tried putting something in my Instagram bio, but it didn't work.
Did you?
I tried putting nig/ger.
Oh, and it didn't work?
No.
I'm surprised.
They have zer/zim or whatever that means. Yeah.
Zer?
Like
what's a zer?
Z-I-R.
Zer.
Yeah, it's weird.
This world's effed.
Yeah. All right, next question.
What was your biggest challenge in life? I think I answered that. What's your dream job, Caleb?
A automotive influencer. So, like, basically, I just want my own big shop. I want to record videos,
like
post it online.
Doug DeMero or something like that?
No, like TJ Hunt.
Oh, TJ Hunt. Okay.
Just basically get all my dream cars, all the ones I've wanted since a kid, build them how I want it, do what I want to them.
Huh.
Just live the life.
Interesting. That's interesting. I've never heard that before. I've never even heard that position before.
I love it.
Wow. All right, Dawson.
Dream job.
Yeah.
Any sort of management with the Dallas Cowboys. I'm going to school for sports marketing management. Okay. So, if I can work any part of the management, as long as with the Dallas Cowboys.
Interesting.
I'm cool with that.
That'd be a really good paying position, too.
Yeah.
hard to get in, but.
Well, some of the like the internships I was doing, they offer student internships like the Cleveland Browns and stuff.
Really? Yeah. Wow. Well, if you get an internship, that would be the way to go.
They said they like to like just bring exciting careers to.
I see.
Young people.
Okay.
Like myself.
You both have an amazing squat. What's 3 things you think have correlated to your squat progress, Kalib?
I don't really know, if I'm being honest. Like,
have you changed up your form? I mean, you used to squat 425. Do you squat the same way that you did back then?
I low bar now.
You high barred back then.
Yeah.
You high barred 425.
Yeah.
Can you have a video of this?
No.
How?
I don't believe you then.
Okay. No video, no proof.
Yeah.
You're bigger than me, you're on roids. You squat with me, you're on roids.
No video, didn't happen.
Nope.
That's just life. I don't know. Like,
because your squat form now is fantastic. It looks really good. Really good.
Occasionally, your knees will cave in.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
But your sleeves will help.
Yeah.
Garrett has the same problem. His knees cave in too.
Him and Chip both. They just have such long legs.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't really changed much on my squat since I started. I really just started, found that it worked for me, and just kept going with it.
Do you ever vary it different feet width or anything like that, or do you keep it the same for your squat?
I normally go either usually just a little past shoulder width, not wide, but not super super narrow.
Okay.
Just where I feel strong.
Yeah. I tell people if they were gonna jump high, where their feet gonna place. That's where I tell people to start squatting from, and then adjust from there how it feels.
Yeah.
Dawson, what's your answer to that?
Tucking my lats.
Yeah.
The narrow stance, and then getting my breathing down.
Yep.
Breathing helped a lot.
Those 3 would be what I recommend too.
I didn't even get my breathing down until I was already squatting 315. It took.
A lot of people don't know how to breathe to this day. I still see Garrett sometimes chest breathe.
Yeah.
And I tell people, breathe from the belly. Allow the belly. Yep.
Brace yourself.
Exactly.
I mean, it's easier said than done, though.
It is. It's a learning technique.
It took me a lot.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. It took us all a while.
I also I don't use a belt until I hit 315.
Yeah.
And I learned how to do it without the belt.
Yeah.
Which is
That's
nice.
good.
Because it's nice for bench.
Yeah.
I can do it. I can brace without having a belt. But yeah, lats, stance, and then breathing.
Good.
Breathing is probably the main one.
What's some tips you can give to other beginners just starting out?
Hop on roids.
Yes.
Roids are the way to go.
As much test as you can get your hands on.
As much D-ball.
Yes.
No.
Anything.
No.
Just go slow.
I like that patience.
Really, no one cares what you lift besides yourself.
Yep. And not burning yourself out.
Yeah.
That's one of them. I see people going way too hard, way too early, and then you don't see them for 2 months.
Yeah, if you need to, don't do, this is what I did. Just don't do 100% every day.
Yeah.
I started out maybe 25, 50%, get a feel for it, get form down, and then I was like, okay, this is when I start going. And that was maybe a month into it.
Yeah.
When I started putting 100% of my effort into it, I knew what I was doing.
I guess I don't know. Never mind. You can continue talking.
Yeah, I just took it slow at the start, and then when I felt comfortable, I just launched myself right into it.
Patience is a big thing. I think if more people were patient with themselves, they could stay with this longer.
That's why a lot of injuries happen.
Yeah, it is.
They get too ahead of themselves, and instead of waiting 2-3 weeks
till they
build up to it, they're like, oh, screw it.
Yeah.
I can do 10 pounds under it. I should do.
Like that bench video you guys sent in the chat today. The guy with 225 and
oh yeah.
Oh, I saw that.
That was hard. That was hard to watch.
Yeah, I saw it start falling, and I just clicked out. Those
are hard to watch. Those are hard to watch. And the sad thing is, a lot of those videos come out this time of year because new lifters come to the gym, and we kind of did the same thing with Chip the other day with 225.
Yeah, that video was funny though. That was funny though.
No, it was good. I wish Garrett's arm wouldn't have been on the one side.
I know.
I can't believe
his arm was in it. I didn't see that.
Somebody took the video apart.
Jacob. He went frame by frame
to find
to the end and found Garrett's arms in 2 frames.
Yeah. It's pretty. He zoomed in and everything. It was crazy. It was crazy. Okay. Favorite music.
You just get
Wait. Oh, Dawson. Dawson. What are some?
No, I get it. I think I'll leave now.
No, I totally forgot.
One thing. tell beginners to start? Surround yourself around people that know what they're doing.
I like that. Put yourself around successful people.
Yeah.
In whatever you're trying to do. Not just fitness, but for business, find other people in business.
Just around hard workers in general.
Yep.
People that work for what they want.
Yep, exactly.
You turn into who you're around.
That's right it there. Yep. I think Steve Jobs said that.
I think so, yeah.
I think it was originally the quote of that. Favorite music while you train, Caleb?
I'd listen to like a lot of rap or rock.
Yeah.
There's really no in between.
Yeah.
It's either screaming in my face or it's just casual.
You have special squat songs? I have certain songs that only I can squat to.
Trying to think. I Hate Everything About You.
Okay.
Like I wait till like halfway through the song. That's a
good one.
Who sings it?
3 Days Grace.
Okay,
Yeah. Yep. That brings back high school memories. That was stuff I listened to back in high school. 3 Days Grace. Wow.
That's like the only song I'll max out on squat to. But yeah, other than that, like for max outs, I don't really have like a preferred song. It's just really squat.
Yeah. All right, Dawson.
I listen to the same music the whole workout.
Yeah.
Just rock. That's it.
Yep.
It's like Motionless and Wyatt. This is like the first 4 songs. Motionless and Wyatt, Avenged Sevenfold, Breaking Benjamin, Disturbed, just Crossfade, Three Doors Down, Nickelback, stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Good music.
Oh, and the VeggieTales intro theme song.
Nice.
Yeah.
The VeggieTales intro's theme song.
The VeggieTales intro.
Like a remix of it? Like a hard metal version?
Nope, right off the TV show.
That's the first time I've heard that one. Okay.
And the last time.
Do you guys have any New Year's resolutions? I'm not the biggest fan of them, but do you guys have any?
No.
Okay.
I usually don't do any.
I'm totally cool with that.
Last year was the first time I did.
Yeah.
Like, you mean New Year's resolutions like right now? Like
the
beginning of the year?
Yeah, for this next year. Yep.
Oh, for the whole year?
Yeah.
Well, there's one of the questions down there. I'll just wait to answer that until
all right.
There.
Okay. Well, when we come back, we're going to start with the listener Q&A. You guys asked a bunch of questions on Facebook and Instagram and I don't know all the other sources people post out there, but we'll get to those next. And we're back. So let's just jump into this Q&A. What's your guys' goal for the 3 big lifts in 2022, Caleb?
What I say on the way here? 300-pound bench, right? Yeah, 300-pound bench. I want to get back to 425 squat and 450 deadlift.
Wow, all in a year. That's
all in a year.
That's like a 1,500-pound total.
Yeah.
Wow.
I want
what body weight?
400.
Just get huge.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm really just gonna see what it takes to get there. I'm gonna guess probably around the weight I am right now.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Now that's factoring in you're gonna cut this year.
Hopefully, yeah.
Wow, that's gonna be interesting.
I got big goals.
Yeah.
I'm probably not gonna reach fully on all 3.
Yeah.
The most probable one is probably deadlift.
Okay.
But
deadlift's probably the one I would just recommend.
The other ones would be nice.
Yeah. The 300 bench will be hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dawson.
315 bench, which is 30 pounds more than what I am at right now.
Okay.
I think.
And
40.
In a year.
40 pounds more than what I'm at right now.
In a year, probably possible. Yeah.
Which is, in a year, I went from...
Yeah.
I hit 215 in January. Now I'm at 275.
Yeah, but
if I keep up my roids though.
Oh yeah, it's all about the roids. It's all about the roids.
You'll have that in February.
Yeah, it's all about the roids.
315 would be nice. For squat, I know my squat's not gonna go up 130 pounds again.
Yeah, no. 500 by the end of the
445, 440, 440. Anywhere from like 440 to 450.
Gotcha.
Would be nice. Deadlift. Nothing.
And you're just gonna keep the bulk going
until I need to
right
cut and then more than likely if I continue with this bulk and I do that mini cut I'll probably cut like back down to what I am now and I'll just stay I'll just maintain because I'm chilling with what I'm at now
and build back into it. Yep.
I'm not fat but I'm not skinny.
Yep. What's the best advice you guys have for hard gainers?
This is not a question for me.
That's a question for Dawson.
And
myself.
Eat.
Yeah.
You have to eat.
I agree. Eating and having patience, understanding that gains are going to come very slow, very, very slow.
Eating is the hard one.
Not being afraid to go higher on volume. Volume is a big contributor to growth, especially for hard gainers. You got to force the muscle to change. A hard gainer naturally just loses muscle easier because their body just isn't programmed to have that muscle.
It's just like Zach.
Yeah,
Zach,
exactly.
Have you seen pictures of Zach when he was skinny?
Oh yeah.
He was really like, and now he's big.
Yeah.
He's 200.
Yeah, looks fantastic.
11 pounds or something like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He just eats.
Yep.
You ask him, he just eat.
Yeah.
Got to eat until you physically can't.
Yep. It's an eating thing.
And if you puke, eat more.
Yeah.
That's just more room.
It's calories in, calories out.
It's hard.
Do you guys follow a high volume program or more frequency, less volume? Caleb?
I just started training by feel. Ever since I started training with you,
okay.
When I like branched out on my own,
yep.
If I felt like that was enough for the day, whether it be like 2-3 sets or like 5 to 6.
Yeah.
That's just how I've been going with it.
Okay.
I'd say a little bit both.
Yeah.
Like my Monday chest day is compound, so I'm gonna do heavier
yep. More weight, intensity. Yep.
More and then my Friday is more mellow, laid back.
More volume.
So today I did 6 sets of dumbbell flat bench for sets of 8 to 10.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of volume.
No. Hey. Sometimes you gotta do that. Question for Sean. Dawson and Kalib have made a lot of progress, but what can they still work on?
This question again.
Finally, I can bring out the list.
Oh, no.
I've been accumulating these questions for the past week, so ever since I knew you guys were going to be on. So,
start flexing.
I'm going to start with Dawson first. Dawson, first one is more variation on your max lifts. So, like with squats, maybe throw in some banded squats or...
pin
squats, just more variation, not doing the same old squat every single week. Just, work on the weaknesses. If you have a weakness, coming out of the hole like you do for your 405, pin squats will be a good variation for that.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Yep, and that's good. I just want to bring that to your attention. Have a why other than just looking good. I wrote this in here just because
What are you trying to say, guy?
I still think like, I don't want you to get to the point, because you're making great progress right now, but there'll be a point where you're going to stall off and look the same for maybe a year, 2 years, and I just don't want that to discourage you from training.
No, I know it's going to happen. I've came to the realization and just recently that that's happening. It's gonna happen.
That's good.
It's coming up.
That's
in
good.
About a year or two. It's gonna be that way.
Staying in longer bulks, you've already that's good. You've already made that.
This is my only bulk.
You've made really improvements on that. I mean, from when I first knew you and wanted to be lean all the time.
I've never bulked before.
Exactly.
First one.
More rest days.
Shut up.
You need to rest more.
I'm good. My body's good right now.
I know.
I'm gonna listen to
right now.
Like you said, I'm going.
I know.
I feel.
I know. I say that.
I feel like I don't have to go to the gym. I'm not gonna go to the gym.
That's fine. By feel. I'm just putting it out there. More rest days would not hurt your progress. Knowing how to appreciate a comment.
Yes.
All of us tell you all the time how great you are looking and how much progress you've made, and you're like, oh, I don't even look any different.
I don't. The picture that Aiden sent today, I look the same. The only thing that's different about that picture is that I can't wear that shirt anymore because it's too tight.
You look completely different. Your lats are like 3 times the size of they are now. Your shoulders are even better now than they were.
I know my arms have grew a bunch.
Yeah.
But I still feel like when I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, I look the same, if not worse than what I did look.
But
I have no self-confidence.
You've got to fix that because
I think I stopped wearing cutoffs. So self-confident. Like I have no self-confidence. Like I like to look at myself in the mirror, but like the longer I do it, the more I just attack myself. The more I get into my head, I'm like, dude, I look terrible.
But like when Dave and me, I've been training 16 years, Dave's been training 22 years. When we tell you how much progress have you made and you knock it off like, oh, haven't made that much, you should take that as a compliment.
And then here's my second point.
Big thing.
You guys saw me when I was in my like
True.
my worst.
You are right.
And now you guys see me now. So like obviously you're gonna think that, but like if I walk up to someone brand new, they're like, oh, okay, whatever, he looks the same. Like he doesn't look the same. He just looks like a normal dude.
Have anything to say on that, Caleb? Any comments?
He needs to accept what he's done.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, a 400 squat before 420 is crazy for a hard gainer like yourself.
It's not okay, but compared, I don't know. I think one thing that is such a problem for me is that, like now, like we were talking about this earlier, nowadays, like we're surrounded by all these fake naturals.
Exactly.
And that does not help my mindset.
Yeah. It can reprogram your mindset to think you have to achieve more.
My squat's only like 205 pounds over my body weight. That's not that much. It's not as much as I want it to be.
You are putting 400 pounds on your back, squatting that to the ground and bringing it up. That's crazy.
I did get a memory. March, that was the first time I ever deadlifted 385. I was like, damn, I'm squatting that now.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to bring in Steffi Cohen again. She squatted 405 for 10.
Let's not talk about that.
She's also 33 years old, 3 years older than me. So it just shows even that, it's taken her a long time to get to where she is.
Yeah.
Dawson's done almost 400 now by the time he's 20. That's just crazy. That's if you keep up that same pace, though, you could be another Mike O'Hearn. That's what I'm trying to bring in. That's what I'm trying to prove to you here.
Maybe, I don't know. We'll see.
It's possible. That's all I got for Dawson. Kalib.
You're not going to bring up my shoulders?
No, I'm not, because you've been making great progress on them.
Cool.
And, I mean,
I'm trying.
When you lean down later on, shoulders are one that pop out more when you get leaner.
Yeah.
Same with chest. Chest really comes out when you get leaner. And you'll notice how much improvement you made on your next cut.
Never.
Kalib.
Uh-oh.
Not being afraid of a surplus.
Yeah.
That I know it has. I'm sure it's hard because you were once fat.
Yeah.
So mentally, I know it's hard, but you're to a point now where you know so much more how to use those calories more, how to train so much more than you used to. You just have to get rid of that fear of being in a surplus now.
So do you think I should up my calories when I'm in my cut, or
well, your maintenance is fine right now. Play it off. But when you're gonna hit, because you're gonna hit a sticking point again on your max lifts, and I know you're training more for powerlifting now, which I was hoping you would switch to, because you have a lot of potential there. I just when you're gonna get to a sticking point though in maintenance, everybody always does eating maintenance calories, where they will either come across the point of, oh, I'm not getting stronger anymore. I'm gonna either cut because I'm afraid of getting fat. Or I want you to do the other option is up your calories some to try to keep progressing.
So like start low, like what? 200?
200 and see how that affects.
Okay.
And then go up from there. Usually I say 300 to 500, but you are already heavier.
Yeah.
So for a hard gainer, for me and Dawson, I'll tell us, if we're trying to gain weight and we're not putting on weight, we should up our calories by 300 to 500. For a heavier person, I usually tell them 200 to 300. Start there and adjust from there.
I could live with an extra 200.
Right.
I could get behind that.
Yeah. The next one I am going to erase because you were doing exactly what I said. I said more rest days because I thought you were training on Saturdays.
Oh, no. I used to, but ever since I started training with you, I stopped that.
You stopped that. Okay,
mm-hmm.
That's good. That's what I wanted to make sure. History of being chubby. I just wrote that again on here, just like not letting the history of you being chubby throw you off of trying to make progress, getting stronger and putting on more weight in the future. Because that can sometimes bother people. If they were chubby in the past, they don't want to get to that same weight, muscular. Because I know some people, and I've had clients too, that were heavier and they looked terrible. They lost weight, put on all that weight again, but it was in muscle, and they look fantastic. And that was one thing I wanted to make sure that you knew could happen, is not letting weight just guide you.
Yeah. And
that's all the other notes I got there. I want to ask these real quick. Who are your favorite? When I started out, my favorite bodybuilder role models were Frank Zane, Arnold, Franco Columbu, the legends.
Yeah.
Who'd you guys start out with?
Ronnie Coleman.
He
was a character.
Ah.
I like
lightweight, baby. I couldn't even say it.
Yeah,
lightweight, baby.
Watching like the old videos of him lifting in his prime, and he just brought like, I don't know. I don't like making the gym 100% serious all the time. I like that he lightened the mood.
Right.
Like it wasn't just all work all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I just sort of liked that.
Yeah.
Made it a little more fun.
That's good. What about you, Dawson?
The first.
Please don't say Chris Bumstead.
No, the first person I ever. Well, he's recent.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean.
I watch his videos now.
Yeah, that's. I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know. I first started out watching Brian Shaw.
Brian Shaw. Nice. He's a good character. He's a real good character.
And then I watched a little bit of Jay Cutler.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan.
I forgot his
Cutler.
name.
I'm not a huge fan either. He's a little cocky in my opinion.
Yeah.
I forgot his name, but
I didn't like how he treated Mike O'Hearn when he was on Mike O'Hearn had him on for a workout, and Jay Cutler just seemed like he knew everything and he wasn't going to listen to Mike O'Hearn.
He's a
give him any
Mr.
advice.
Olympia.
Yeah, I mean Mike O'Hearn was an Olympia too.
Oh really?
3-time Olympia. Mr. Universe.
Uh-huh.
I mean, O'Hearn's a beast. O'Hearn has all those titles.
Who's older, Cutler or O'Hearn?
O'Hearn is 52, right? 53, somewhere in there.
Around there.
What about
So Jay Cutler's probably almost 50. I mean, yeah, probably 49 or 48, somewhere in there.
I'd say Brian Shaw, and like Eddie Hall.
Eddie Hall, yeah.
The strongman, and then the only power lifter I really watched was Larry Wheels.
Okay.
Larry Wheels,
yeah, he's a good
Because
guy
I mean,
too.
he's
Larry
open
Wheels.
about everything. He's smart. He knows what he's talking
Yeah,
about.
he's a real smart guy. Yep, he's humble too.
Yeah, he's very
That's
humble.
what I like about them. Your view on roids?
Better not be bad.
I am not a fan, but I also have the genetic ability to get the body I want.
Right.
Like, I don't want to get much bigger than this because, I still want to have somewhat athletic body, be able to have good mobility and all that.
Yep.
But, so for me, I'm not a fan of them, but I can see why people do it.
Yeah. I mean, I respect people that they still hit amazing numbers. They look fantastic. It's just a different mentality, for that. But
yeah, like, I'm not going to diss someone just because they're on it.
Yeah.
But for me, I would just never touch them.
Right. Same here. Dawson, Mr. Roid user over there.
All right. Well, I'm natural right now, and I think the way I look at it is, obviously I know the side effects of them. I know they're bad, but when it's to the point where I can't put any more muscle on naturally at a good pace, I think that if I'm not satisfied with the way I look, I might consider something. So, if I'm not big enough, if I'm not as big as I aspire to be,
will you at least give it 5 to 7 years though first?
I'd give it until I'm like 27, 28.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Because I can't be that jacked dad if I'm not on roids. Like,
he has a point.
I can't if I'm not big enough by then. Obviously, natural muscle stays a lot longer than muscle would, like using roids and stuff like that. But like, kind of there's different things. But I'm saying if it's to the point where I can't put on any more muscle naturally at a good decent pace, then I'm gonna hop on something.
Would you jump just to steroids or would you do TRT?
Well, I wouldn't need TRT unless I really screwed up my test and tried to get off of it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not necessarily. Some people get on TRT instead of steroids.
I would say
because it's a safer approach to than steroids.
Maybe something like that, or maybe like something I just learned about 5 seconds ago. Anavar. Apparently, it's like a leaning agent and helps you lean out because you get you get puffy, and bulky from like testosterone and stuff like that. Yeah, I'd probably go TRT. I know. Yeah. I don't know like anything about them, but I definitely need to look into it more.
That's interesting.
But yeah, if I'm not satisfied with the way I look, I'll be open about it. I will eventually.
Yeah, at least I tell people at least give it 5-7 years and see what and give that 5-7 years hard training, good nutrition. Don't just bullshit it and say, I'm not making any progress.
I'm starting that 7 years.
6 months in.
Right, exactly.
I'm starting that 7 years as of 2021.
Okay, right.
Because this past year and a half is the hardest I've ever worked.
And you've dialed it in.
Ever.
You're dialed in now.
Yeah.
It makes a big difference.
My first year was crap. Mm-hmm. I didn't do anything.
Right.
I just messed around and I went in the gym, took a picture.
Yeah.
I was there.
Yeah.
I left.
Yep. Help me out, Dawson. Where are we?
Where do you guys see yourself in 5 years?
Oh, yeah. Where do you see yourself? Sean, you answer too. 5 years from me, just talking about fitness or it doesn't say fitness? 5 years, I guess business-wise, because fitness I'm not too serious on. Business-wise, I'd hope to be successful, like crazy successful by 5 years. For, being able to eat steak every month, basically, and not having to switch between canned tuna some months and steak the next. Basically having a stable income in 5 years, doing what I love. That's basically my main goal in the next 5 years.
I want to have my own building.
Okay.
Want to have
that automotive shop? Yeah. Okay.
I want to have the business fully support me. That's basically all I can ask for.
Right. All right, Dawson.
Where do I see myself in 5 years?
Yeah.
I see myself back here on this podcast when there's 12,000 listeners.
Oh, I love it. I love it. That's good. I like that a lot.
The next question, though.
Dawson, what is your roid cycle?
I want to get into this. Oh, I'm 250 milligrams of test a week.
Okay.
And then I'm also on 50 milligrams of Anavar, but I'm upping that every day by 10
Oh, wow.
milligrams. So
Oh, my gosh.
right now I'm
beast.
I'm about 80 milligrams of Anavar and 250 milligrams of test a week.
Dude.
I've been running that for 19 and a half years.
Right out of the womb.
The second I came out, I was like, where's my pin?
Instead of vaccines,
I'm on.
just pins.
My roids are creatine and other supplements.
And
like
hard work.
Fish oil and
Yep.
stuff like that.
And hard work. Hard work, proper meals. That's all there is to it. What's one thing you would change about your childhood? Caleb.
Wait, you already? I feel like we already asked this question. Like, because you asked us up here
Oh, did I?
about our childhood.
Oh.
What's one thing we'd go back and change when we
Yeah.
were 13?
That's true. We can skip that one then. What did your parents teach you about nutrition, if at all, and was it useful if they did? Caleb.
Well, they knew, like, my mom knew a little bit, but not, or at least, like, when you get down to, like, the nitty-gritty, like, your macros.
Yeah.
They knew, like, the basic stuff on how to, like, you know, eat healthy and all that, but, like, macros and all that.
Right.
It's that got a little tricky. So I would say they taught me, like, a good baseline,
Yeah.
and I just sort of expanded from there.
Yeah. Okay. Dawson.
Next question.
No, Dawson, you answer. Did your parents teach you anything
Next
about
question.
nutrition? Okay. All right. I will take that as move on. What advice would you give your younger self before you started working out?
Yes.
Before you started working out, Caleb.
Before I started working out, be completely dedicated to it. Like, don't try to do too much or don't try to do too little.
Yep.
Make it a priority.
Mm-hmm. Have an approach.
Yeah.
Have goals. Yep.
And do more research before getting into it.
Yes, exactly.
Especially being so young, I really could have screwed myself up.
Oh, yeah. All right, Dawson.
Oh, gosh, I don't know. What advice would you give your younger self? Before you started working out?
Before you start working out.
Is it about working out or is it about...
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Yeah, just like Caleb said.
Like if you saw yourself walking into the gym for the first time and you met yourself there, what would you tell them?
I need to surround myself around the more experienced people because that first year
That's good.
I did not take it serious at all.
That's
I kind of
good.
just...
Yeah.
I messed around. I was... Like I said, I go in, I take the picture, and I leave.
Right.
I was there.
Yeah.
I took the picture.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, so just...
For my bestie Dawson, what made you want to start working out in the first place?
Well,
I'm taking it one of your friends asked this.
that's Zach's sister.
Oh, okay.
Zach sister. Just for Zach if he's listening. I stayed with I moved in with my grandparents when I was like 16. And then there was a time where I stayed in Stryker with my friend Jameson for a while, and he was just getting into working out. He was like trying to lose weight. He had a really good transformation because he only ate a cheeseburger every day.
Right.
But
it's supposed to, if you don't eat, you'd have crazy transformation.
He did.
Yeah.
And then I got into it, and about 6 months into it, my first year, he quit, and I kept going with it.
Fair enough. What foods help? Oh, this is Chip's question. What foods help when you're bulking, but you have a high metabolism?
I'll answer this. Things super high in calories. Like peanut butter's high in calories.
Yep.
Like it's like a tablespoon. It's like 150 calories.
Yeah.
So you eat like 3 big spoonfuls of that, and that's already like 1,000 calories.
Whole eggs.
Yeah, whole
rice.
Eggs. I like to eat bagels a lot.
Yeah.
It's like 300 calories.
I use ice cream a lot. I have ice cream a lot
cream?
at night. Yep. That's a good way to up your calories.
Caleb
was like, "You guys live crazy lives."
You want more?
Must be nice.
Must be nice.
You want more calories? I don't know. You want more calories? Just drink a soda. It's like 2.
Regular soda.
I do. I don't.
Yeah.
But like,
Milk. I'd
Milk,
recommend
yeah, milk.
would be good.
Yeah, like you said.
I always tell people when they eat food, try to get the most caloric or nutrient bang for your buck, for your caloric buck.
I eat,
nutrient dense stuff. So
lately, I've been on a peanut butter pretzel fiend.
Yeah,
it's like a pretzel filled peanut butter.
Yeah,
8 pretzels is 200 calories.
Wow.
And I sit there and I watch a movie and I eat that for the whole hour and a half.
Caleb's just gonna walk out the room.
So it's like
I'll wait in my car.
It's like I'm sick of this.
I'm getting at least like 2,000 calories just from the pretzels.
And that's almost a whole day eating. Great. Great to know I chose the right path.
Well, there you go, Chip. You can try some of that stuff. Why did you choose Sean to teach you how to train, Caleb?
Knowledge. I was at a plateau, and Garrett started working out with you, and I saw in like a week and a half, he was already making progress, so I was like, might as well ask and try to get in there. And now I'm on a podcast.
Yep, there you go. Dawson.
I didn't really choose to train with you. I mean, you kind of came to me and you asked me if I wanted to train with you, and that's
train legs with you. I asked you, or no, you said you wanted to squat, and you came and squatted with me for a day.
Yeah, that was in the summer. But then I left with friends.
True.
But like I'm talking about like recently, like we actually like went serious with it.
Right.
You came up to me and you're like,
yeah,
because you were trained by yourself, and like I said yes, and I was like whatever.
Caleb, you have huge shoulders. What's your tips?
Trend.
Yeah, lots and lots of it. I've always had boulder shoulders, so I don't really like know what one thing I did, but when I started lifting, I just started like hammering shoulders because I knew I wanted like good shoulder to waist ratio.
Create the X frame. Yep.
Yeah, I just sort of started.
I should have
hitting them hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Never mind. I wish my pecs were as big as your shoulders.
Same.
I want that Arnold chest. You know what I mean? My pecs are small. Just I can't even bounce.
I feel you on that.
Like, what supplements do you guys take, Sean? What do you take as well? Caleb.
Vitamin D3.
What else?
What else? What else?
Is that it?
I don't care about your vitamin D3.
Yep.
What else?
Okay. That's it.
Okay, well, everybody knows what I take. It's in my book. I take a multivitamin. I take vitamin D3. I take B complex. I take fish oil. I take creatine, citrulline malate, sodium. I guess you want to call that a supplement. And that's about it. Yeah.
I got my
not too much more.
Got my pre-workout, which has my citrulline.
Okay.
And all that stuff in it.
Yep.
Got my OptiMen multivitamin.
Yep.
Creatine. I take the B complex as well.
Okay.
Fish oil.
Yep.
Beetroot powder. Ashwagandha.
Mm-hmm. Vitamin D3.
Magnesium.
D3.
Magnesium.
Yeah.
Zinc.
D3. Oh, I take zinc too. I take zinc.
Calcium. Yeah. D3. No.
It's like,
what?
It's like $7 for a 2-month supply.
Dude, you have a.
It's amazing.
You've never taken D3? You will notice strength increase after taking D3.
D3.
Vitamin D3.
Because it's a steroid, basically. But it's a natural steroid we get from the sun.
Isn't there like a supplement called DHEA that's supposedly...
No, don't take DHEA. That's something totally different.
I was reading it. Okay, speaking of DHEA, I was reading of the side effects. Estrogen increase. Anger issues. Yeah. Acne.
Yeah.
Is literally all steroid things.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
But vitamin D3.
Yeah.
He's going to put 50 pounds on a squat in the next 3 months.
It's cheap. That's why I use it. It makes me feel good.
I guess I should go get some...
Take 5,000 IU a day. I think you'll be blown away. I take 5,000 IU a day.
There's one at Walmart. It's $8 for a 2-month supply, and it's already pre-dosed. 5,000.
I cannot believe Dawson doesn't take D3, and he already has a 400-pound squat.
A whole list of everything.
Your sleep will go up. Your sex drive will go up. Everything will go up in your life.
Vitamin D.
It's literally one of the most important things I recommend people take.
Yeah, I do not take D3.
Oh my goodness. He's going to be benching like 315 in like
I'm
3
jealous.
months. I am too.
You said 5,000 IU?
I take 5,000 IU.
Like that one right there?
Yep. Just if it's I use the 1,000 capsules, so I can always add more by 1,000 if I wanted to. But I take.
You use capsules?
Yeah, I use capsules. What do you do? What do
There's
you
like I take like a liquid one.
Oh, you take the liquid?
D3. Bone. You take these ones. Bone and immune health.
Yeah. Yep. Just D3.
I have a bottle like this, and it's like calcium, magnesium, and zinc.
Yeah.
It says bone and immune health as well.
Add D3 to it. You'll be amazed.
Yeah, but how long until I even, let's say I do feel a difference?
Oh, I noticed it
Not
within
that
2
long,
days.
yeah.
2 days, you'll notice D3.
My first week on it, I felt
your,
amazing.
Your sleep will be up. Your sex drive will be up. Everything. I mean, your energy levels will be up during the day. You're going to sleep better. Your workouts, you'll feel stronger. You'll feel like I can't describe it. You'll feel like you have more control in the gym, basically. Like the weights feel like more control.
You control the weight. The weight doesn't control you. Okay.
Bingo. You just feel tougher.
I'll go get some at Walmart right after this because while you guys work out, I don't have anything to do.
Dude, you're going to be amazed. Yeah. So I guess we all answered that. And I'm glad we brought that up because Dawson was on one of the things.
I never even heard of D3.
On my testosterone podcast, I talked a lot about it. I
talked
about my experiment that I did too.
I listened to that podcast. You talked about it?
Yeah, I talked a lot about it.
That shows how much I pay attention.
Yeah, that was one of the big things that I did.
I got it the day after I heard that.
I did not hear anything about D3 on your testosterone
podcast.
Oh,
man, that was a big point. Okay. If you guys were superheroes, who would you be?
Oh, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Easy.
Okay. What about you, Dawson?
What? What's a Superman? I mean, not Superman.
What's a Superman?
What's a superhero that is just a normal guy?
Superman.
But he's strong.
I mean, Shazam's half
a
normal guy.
Yeah.
Captain America.
Oh, okay.
He's just a regular dude with a shield.
Yeah.
He's just strong.
And you guys all know mine. Thor.
Yeah.
I got my Thor hammer in there.
Yeah.
You got your Thor hair. You just need about 250 pounds more of muscle.
I know.
And 7 inches taller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris Hemsworth's a beast. Are you guys going to compete in powerlifting? And if so, how is your training going to change? Caleb?
I hope to. As long as everything goes to plan.
Yep.
And training, I don't know. yet.
Just going to play it by feel.
I have not done much research on it to see what.
I still think DUP would be what you need to look into. Daily undulating periodization. That's what I used when I powerlifted. Very, very good.
I just got to do more research on it, see how to structure it and all that, and then I'll be good.
Yeah. Dawson, you've already competed once.
I competed in like a local one,
Yeah. What were your numbers in that meet?
Well, I was 166 in that meet, and my numbers were 325 squat, 225 bench, and 385 pull.
Which is still really damn good.
Damn.
Really good for that body
167.
Yeah.
But I've progressed so much since then.
Oh, yeah.
Since then.
But you were 160 then.
Yeah, but even when I was 177, I was still benching 245.
Yeah. True.
But I would train the same.
Yeah.
I wouldn't switch anything up.
Right. The next questions you guys are going to read because I think you guys put these in the questions.
Oh yeah, Caleb, I have a question.
Okay.
For you. At what point in your training did you think, okay, maybe I'm getting leaner?
Probably when I lost like my first 25 pounds.
But what day did you wake up and you're like, oh dang, I've lost 25 pounds. What is going on?
Let me pick a day.
Let me go to the calendar and pick a random day.
I'm going to go May 14th. Seems like a good
2020?
day.
2021?
Yep.
Good.
Dawson, at what point did you realize you're getting way bigger and pretty strong?
I made that question for myself. When people constantly, every day, people come up to me and compliment me. Compliment my body and how much bigger I've gotten. I went to a basketball game in Stryker, and I had so many people come up when I was in school. They're like, dude, you're huge.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Oh, I remember when I used to see 6 years into my transformation after graduating, and I'd run into old people I went to school with dude,
they're like, are you the same person?
Yeah, exactly. They're amazed.
I was texting someone yesterday that I haven't talked to in a while. They're like, I saw you at that game, and you're looking huge.
Yeah.
How much weight did you put on? I was like 40 pounds, and they're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And then when people accuse me of roids, I realized that I was getting big and getting strong.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that was a wake up call.
And this is just the beginning.
Yeah. There's so much more time for you. You're so young. Puppy.
Puppy? I'm a puppy dog?
You're a puppy dog.
Okay. Hey Caleb.
Yeah.
What is your strong point when it comes to your body?
Shoulders, arms, and calves.
Yeah, you screw your calves. You don't even train them.
Nope,
They're just huge.
I do not train them.
Thanks,
I have
Steve.
not.
Thanks,
He
Steve,
skips
for
calves.
that.
He's doing cardio usually while I'm doing calves.
Yeah, I have not done calves in like 4 months. What's your strong suit?
My legs.
Yeah.
They're small.
What? No, dude.
No, you
My
do
legs
not
are
have
not that
small legs.
small.
Your legs have grown.
For your
They
size,
have grown, but they're not as big as you think they would be.
For your size, they aren't small though.
Yeah.
Yeah, my legs are. My
That's
chest
pretty
is
impressive.
not bad either.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how much 275 bench to 189.
That's almost 100
Body
pounds
weight.
over body weight.
Yeah. It's good.
And then my squats.
Not as
like,
good as Chip's 3 times.
Yeah,
the other
I don't
day.
know. Chiv's bench is 225 at 110, so
And my squats only like 200 pounds more than my body weight. Caleb, how does it feel to be so sexy? Sorry, Steve.
like $1 million.
Oh yeah.
Feels amazing. Dawson, is it hard to carry the weight of that dumpy?
Well, it gets in the way sometimes.
Gets in the
you
way?
ever seen the mom from Robots?
Yes.
Yeah, that's how I walk.
That's how you walk.
That's how it bounces. It just boom, hits everything, knocks everything off the shelf. Can't even go to Walmart.
That's kind of impressive though.
Your girlfriend's probably jealous of you.
Yeah, my butt is way bigger. My nothing against her. But my boobs are bigger too.
I don't edit this podcast, so what you say
Throwing
is just going to
shade.
be
She's
in
not
here.
gonna listen to it. She'll go into an hour. She'll be like, I am not listening for 3 hours. But then again, she does nothing when she goes home. She just lays there, so she might.
All right.
And it's not the first time I've said that, so
Yeah.
I don't really care. I say
Right.
whatever I want.
No, she's gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna go to 3 minutes, 14 seconds, and 30.
3 minutes?
3
hours,
hours,
40
14 minutes, and 30
minutes.
seconds. Dawson's gonna talk about me.
All right. Well, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to wrap this podcast up with a few signature questions I like to end. And we are back. So I like to end this podcast with a couple different questions that are signature questions to this podcast. The first one is, what's 3 Warrior tips that you have that you can pass on to other Warrior listeners? Caleb.
Don't let your ego get the best of you.
That's good.
Put your head down and grind. And when you're in the gym, no one cares what you're doing.
Right. Nobody cares about what your progress is. They're all focused on
No.
themselves. And that's a thing for all in life, too. Not just in
Yeah.
the gym, but all through life. People are so focused on themselves all the time, trying to impress others. Other people are so worried about themselves nowadays.
Yeah.
They don't even care what you do.
A lot of the stuff you can learn in the gym
Yeah.
really relates to every aspect of life. Like no one cares what you're doing. That's true.
Yep. Yeah.
People are too self-centered to take time out of their day to
Yeah.
focus on you. Like
Yeah.
it's just common stuff like that.
Yep. Dawson.
My first one is buy the 1Warrior book.
Nice. I
Yep,
love it.
yep.
I love
Nice plug.
Yep, that was a plug. Surround yourself around successful people.
it. Okay.
Obviously, you can't always do that. But
Right. You're going to have route times right
Gosh,
now.
another tip. I don't know. I don't know if this will really go with lifting, but like
It doesn't have to go
Be-
with lifting. Just be with life, too.
be yourself. Like
Yeah.
I mean, you're in the gym. Like if you're in the gym, obviously like ego,
Yeah.
you're being someone that you're not.
Yeah.
So like just
Yeah.
be yourself.
Yep. Yeah. Don't change. Yep. All right. Next signature question is one that I picked up from last week because Taylor's was so good. Drunken story. What is a drunken story you have for us, Caleb?
This is a good one. So it was one of the first times I played cup pong,
Okay.
and this was a bad night. It was the only night I've ever been blacked out. And it was when I first got my cat too. So, he
Oh,
was
yeah.
like on my hit.
Yeah.
So I went 12 games in a row winning with cat up here in one hand, him just chilling. And I was just making shots till like 4 or 5 a.m. I woke up on the couch. My head hurt. Yeah.
Oh.
It was like 4 hours of playing.
Okay.
I don't remember it.
Yeah. I've had one blackout moment. I know two. I've had two blackout moments in my life, but yeah, I can. Relate.
Yeah,
it's a weird feeling.
Yeah.
Waking up the next day and having to ask people like, "What happened?"
I went up and I texted someone. I was like, "Did I just like go to bed at like 12?" And they were like, "No,
Nah,
no, you wish you did." But yeah,
All right, Dawson.
I was at friends in Hicksville. And, okay, so 2 weeks before that, a week before that, I was at Montpelier playing basketball. I rolled my ankle really bad. And I couldn't really squat super heavy.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you guys remember that.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
But, because my ankle was rolling and, like, towards the week, it was like a week and a half, and it was, like, starting to heal up. And I went to Hicksville. Apparently, I fell down the stairs and re-rolled my ankle even worse than what it was before.
But you don't remember it?
Don't remember it.
Wow.
I just woke up and there was pain. She's like, you fell down the stairs. I was like, no. I didn't even go upstairs. Don't remember the whole night. I remember starting off and I was done. Couldn't remember. But later that week I hit a squat PR. 365.
Hey, sometimes alcohol is what you need.
Or, I mean, no, on that bad ankle, I still managed to get a squat PR. To this day, it still hurts a little bit.
That's crazy. Do you guys have any shout-outs?
Like any company?
Any company or people, anything in your life?
Gamer Subs. I just tried their product. It's like, do you know what G Fuel is?
I've heard of it.
It's like a better and healthier version of that.
Uh-huh.
Like, I have packets in my car, and I'm going to start using that instead of, like, pre-workout. It's low stim. It's like a cup of coffee, but it has a bunch of antioxidants, vitamins, all that.
Okay.
And, yeah.
All right.
Love it.
Any other people shout-outs? Friends?
Probably my parents. They kind of pushed me to be what I am, who I am.
All right. Good. Dawson.
Shout out myself. Shout out myself. Yeah. Everyone I lived with, my friends, people I surround myself around.
Okay.
Zach, Caleb, Garrett, Sean, Dave, Dawson, my grandparents, and then business.
Where can listeners find you online first?
Oh.
Caleb.
I gotta look. Hold up.
They can find me on my Instagram.
What's your Instagram?
Dawson Nichols 02.
Spell that out.
DAWSONNICHOLS 02.
Okay, on Instagram, I am KRider_03. It is all lowercase KRITER_03. Any
business plugs right there you want to make too?
Facebook. We are K&J Auto Detail LLC. It is like the K and then the and sign.
Okay. Yeah.
And yeah.
Any businesses you want to plug?
Sure. Clearview Window Cleaning LLC.
All right.
Oh, and a PS. Don't go to Caleb's Instagram because there's pictures of him kissing dudes.
Yeah. Always.
Sorry, Steve.
All right. With all that, we're going to sign this podcast off. Thank you guys for being on.
Yeah,
you guys
thank you for having us.
Awesome. I loved your stories. I think the listeners will get a lot out of it from, being heavier on your side and from being a hard gainer on your side. I think the listeners are going to love this, and I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say about this. You can find me, Fozzie14, on Instagram or Facebook at just Sean Fozzie. You can find my YouTube channel, 1Warrior Podcast. All links are always in the description of this video. We'll see you next week. Stay strong, and God bless.